Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last episode, we were making our way for Boklad? I can't remember how to pronounce that, but anyways, we're making our way there. We're supposed to kind of infiltrate in with the help of, Goats, I think is how you say his name? What's his name? Goats, yeah. Anyways, he's supposed to help us kind of sneak in and everything, because we're, most wanted criminals, and this is basically where the new capital city is, so we gotta kind of sneak in and go undercover to do. He's gonna help us go in as being, like, merchant, helper, guard type situation things, that he's the merchant, we're there with him and whatnot. But yeah, so we're making our way there in order to go for, I think are we doing recon, or are we actually going for the Mother Crystal this time? I can never remember, because sometimes they just go in for some recon, and sometimes they go in just to take everything out. But basically, that's just what happened. I highly suggest you watch the last episode if you want to know exactly what's going on, because my recaps aren't always accurate, because, between recording sessions, I don't always remember exactly what happened last, and I sometimes forget to look at it. But anyways, that's besides the point. Remember to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's just get right to it. Okay, so we just need to keep heading this way. Let's see, is there anything really...
Let me carry you
activate
goods.
that.
I'm cheap.
Yeah,
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Do you have anything of actually any worth? I'm like full up on everything. Yeah, I don't really think you're... I don't really need the songs. Can I sell anything though? No valuables.
You're welcome anytime.
Kind of pointless. Okay, that's the one thing I gotta say, besides, maybe random side quests and then, whatchamacallit, like, in the vendors and whatnot, there's really no... I'm kind of sad that there's not, like, a whole lot of collectibles, I guess you could say. I am starting to kind of realize that as I've been playing through this, that it's like, it's not like a lot of RPG type games or even past Final Fantasy games or even, like, the Tales series games or whatnot. Oh, here, they're about to prove me wrong, right? Okay, they just had to prove me wrong. Well, there's a collectible, but you know what I mean? Like, there's not a whole lot of... Okay, see, now there's a lot of collectibles. You just had to make me look like an idiot, didn't you? So now there's actually a bunch of chests. I was about to say, there's, like, never any chests or anything in any, like, side areas or towns or whatnot. Like, only out in the field, maybe you'll find some stuff, but usually not a whole lot of stuff. And I'm like, maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. But nope, now all of a sudden there was a bunch of stuff. So they just had to prove me wrong here. But also, the stuff doesn't really feel worth it. Like, yeah, some of it's used for crafting.
Found another victim.
But, see, yeah, this place has tons of stuff, okay?
I believe it, all right. What's that?
That's interesting. I don't remember usually finding a lot of stuff, but anyways, my point still stands though, is that the collectibles really don't feel like collectibles, because it's not like, ooh, I'm not getting some really cool new gear, or like, ooh, I found a chest that had that rare item in it, or, oh, look, it's a new costume piece, or anything like that. It's just like, generally, it feels very preset, like, yeah, this is what you're gonna get because it's kind of coincides with the story, in a sense. Kind of like how a lot of times whenever we get a new icon ability or something like that, how whenever we're going through a dungeon, it'll be like, oh yeah, here's a bangle that shortens the cooldown time for that specific power you just got, wink wink, nudge nudge, and it's like, well, that's cool and all, because, you just got it, but it feels too, I guess, preset. Like I said, I'll explain it later.
Come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we?
Anyways, what I was saying,
around here somewhere.
it just feels like it's so... I can't think of a better word than preset. I'm having a hard time coming up with a word for it, but...
And they act like it's the end of the world.
But basically, that it's like, it just...
Come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
Sorry, I was listening to some of the dialogue. There's so many people talking. But basically, like, it just... they're gonna get mad at me if I go that way. Anyways, that it just feels like, there's no surprise to it, I guess you could say. Maybe that's a better word for it. It's not so much that it's preset. I don't mind the preset item kind of thing.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
You won't find
But
anything
it just,
of this
you know, there's no
quality in
excitement whenever
Twinside.
you get an item. You're just like, oh, it's an accessory for this specific thing. You're gonna find one for each different ability, or oh, there he is. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, again, we don't really find weapons in chests, or we don't really find cool new armor and everything. It's usually just, like, maybe a couple accessory pieces for our moves. And there's no, like, special items like, ooh, we got this item that if we use it, it does this, or, you know, new clothing items and stuff. I mean, they just added cosmetic stuff in, so that's what I'm like, I don't know. I prefer a lot of RPGs that have that kind of stuff in it, so that's, like, it's a very minor complaint. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, oh, gosh, it ruins the whole experience. No, nothing like that. It's nothing that major. I'm just kind of like, oh, I kind of miss, you know, the excitement of being like, ooh, what's in this chest? Ooh, that's a cool item, or, oh, it's just a basic item. Well, hopefully the next one has something cool in it, or, you know what I mean? It's just excitement, but, it is what it is.
Oh, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in me pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of me stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
It's always something, and it's never easy.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
But yeah, it's just like I said, it's a minor complaint. It's just I know in a lot of my RPGs, I do like it whenever there's lots of loot that's like really exciting to always find something new or be like, oh, this chest that was way off the beaten path, it has like a really awesome weapon, but only if you happen to stumble across it or you gotta solve like a little puzzle to get or something. You know, it's always satisfying. I guess this is it.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market.
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Okey-dokey. Well, time to take care of basically a criminal organization, I guess. Again, it's always something, isn't it? Okay. So we need to go talk with the furniture maker in order to find out what they know what's going on since they're spearheading this whole thing. Makes me worry. I just like instinctively dodge out of the way of that kid now. I'm just like I'm wary of every kid that walks by.
Talk of snake spit for the road. Caravan stops next.
Okay, what do you know, buddy?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Okay. Wait, where's the fishmonger? I'll turn around. This market is kind of hard to navigate. I can see why it's easy though. For if the kids know the lay of the land here, they can easily get in and out pretty quickly without being spotted.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Different there.
Makes me wonder how good are the two of you with kids, right?
In Twinside.
You look suspicious.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Poor kid. He's too innocent for this world, right? Basically, what the heck is picking a pocket? Okay, what about you? Oh, anxious. Okay. She might know something.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Hansa, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Poor girl. See, I jumped to conclusion she's anxious just because she's naturally anxious, I guess. Poor kids, though. They're just totally taking advantage of them. I can't stand... That's just... It's just so messed up. It's just... Especially in this, like, you know, in the setting of this world and everything. It's just like, these kids are just trying to get by and everything, you know?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Instead of honest work, you're just using and abusing it. I can't stand that. Okay. I mean, obviously nobody can. Anyone who can is just a monster, but you know what I mean.
Refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Where?
There are no crystals here.
Ah, there you are.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far.
He should have just had Torgal grab him.
Find him before his
I don't think a
employers do.
kid could get away from a giant wolf.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Oh, that was just sad. I didn't need to hear that.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Okay, what was the butt for? That's got me a little worried. Is it gonna be like a... Is there gonna be a bunch of guys ganging up on me to beat me up or something, or... Just cornering me?
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gil, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but okay, I'll take it. Okay, so now we need to speak with Theo.
Where is it?
Okay. Oops, thanks for that. I guess that was weird. Anyways, guys, we're actually going to go ahead and end this episode here, and in the next one we'll talk to Theo and basically see if we can find these cast stone guys and make them pay for everything they've done to the poor people around this whole area. I mean, literally, they've been picking on refugees, forcing them to do their bidding because they know that their choice is either help them or die, basically, because they don't have any money or job or anything. It's like, it's just messed up. And then now they stooped as low as to making kids do their bidding and everything. It's, yeah, I understand why Theo came at us, like, basically, you're them, I'm taking you out now, kind of thing. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. And until next time, see ya!